The Multifamily Collective. Today, let's talk about launching a product. But in this case, let's talk about you have taken the time and you have made the effort to promote a job opening, an opportunity opening in your organization. And you go through the process of attracting talent, you interview them, you get them into the organization, and now what? All kinds of data exists to speak to the idea, potentially even the fact that the onboarding experience in many of our organizations is broken, or there is a lot left there to be desired in the onboarding process. And we all know that the carry on piece of that data is that if they have a poor onboarding experience, then that is always the predicate for the way that they think about the company, right? The company is disorganized and dismay, and its training is everything it's filtered through this onboarding experience. So if it's bad, suffice it to say everything is bad in the organization. If it's fairly fantastic and off the charts, suffice to say it's going to be fantastic and off the charts all the time they work for you, or they're willing to make some concessions and trade-offs as it relates to something that might go wrong or amiss in the organization. But the bigger punchline is when you hire somebody into your organization, you bring them aboard, you're really launching a product, right? That team member that is going to become a piece of your culture is none unlike, or is very akin to launching a product into the marketplace. And you want that product to do well, right? You want that product to show up in a way that consumers will want to interact with it, engage with it, and certainly ultimately purchase it. And it's no different when you bring a team member on board. You want to launch that team member into your ecosystem, into your culture in a way that is going to make them receptive to other team members. It's going to make them feel like they've made a really good decision when they've come to work for you or made the decision to come to work for you. You want everything about that experience to be just off the charts because you're pushing that team member into the marketplace, called your ecosystem, called your company, called your culture, called your values, all those sorts of things. You want it to be superior, above and beyond. So my encouragement to you today is think about it in that respect. If you sit back and you think about how you would launch a product so that it would be ultimately successful out in the marketplace, then apply some of those principles and some of those ideas to how you launch a team member into your culture, into your ecosystem. Take what is good over here, makes product launches successful, apply them here, then my imagination tells me that you'll have a pretty good rough start on creating an onboarding experience that is off the charts. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.